fuck going on. We're gonna get straight to it because I don't know how much fucking storage I got on this damn phone. It said 4 gigabytes, but the shit ain't letting me know for real, man. This thing, just make sure you see me on there real good.
Yeah, you straight.
Okay, I'm good. I bet. So, first question of the motherfucking day. We ain't gonna waste no time because I gotta get back to my girl. So she be mad at me. And his freak ready for him. But anyway, she wanna play Fortnite. But anywho, can men be happy without a woman? Now, we watched a little video about it with T.I. and 21 Savage.
I'm gonna put that in the clips.
Yeah.
Let y'all watch that
Yeah,
shit.
I'm gonna put it in the clip so y'all can.
Feel like a man can be happy without one,
Without what?
without
A wife?
somebody to go through life with.
He can be happy until he fall on fucked up times. He could be happy, yeah. He gonna have a bunch of good days because you ain't gotta make no sacrifices. You ain't gotta make no compromises with nobody. It's all about what you want. It's all about what you know what I mean? It's all about you. So you gonna be as happy as you can make yourself. You did?
I'm gonna let you go first with answering the question. Can men be happy without a woman?
So basically, my opinion on that is basically, I feel like for an extent, yeah. For a certain amount of time, you can be happy with yourself and shit like that. And you content with what you're doing because you're building, you're working, you ain't got nothing else to focus on but you and yourself. And
So you feel more fulfilled for sure.
yeah, you feel more fulfilled, but then eventually you get to a point where you want somebody to share that shit with.
For sure. I feel the same way. Your bitch be lying. Your bitch key your car. Your hoe stole your money. And you're mad at your hoe. This is the true exo. Once you get success, like, you want to share it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to share it with other people because if not, then it don't feel like a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, damn, I'm rich, but I'm rich by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got all this money and I can't spend it on nobody. Now, there's some people on this earth that's just like, man, shit, give me all the money, nigga. I don't give a fuck. And I'm just like, damn, like, how could you be so, you know what I'm saying, like that? But at the same time, too, I feel like you need to learn how to be happy by yourself first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And build first. Because when you do that, a lot of the person, when you building yourself and going through that before getting successful.
No, let me say. So I feel like before you getting successful and stuff, you building yourself to become the person that you want to be.
Yeah.
And
for that relationship to work, you gotta be that person. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
You gotta
be the person you want to be, and the person that needs to be with you basically is gonna fit right into the puzzle piece type shit.
Okay, all right, I can understand that, but at the same time, that can kind of go into another situation because I personally don't believe that. I'm not saying that it can't happen because this is a very possible world. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like nothing really impossible. So even that goes to crazy shit. That, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like people out here selling skins. Like, this is not Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Like, they on the black market selling skins. So it was basically, I don't believe that a woman can see a man at his rock bottom and find him and look at him and be like, he's a diamond in the rough. You see,
I agree with you on that.
Because that's what I'm saying. But if you're not at your rock bottom and somebody don't love you, can women really love?
That's a very controversial.
I'm not saying like she like you can't. But I understand because when a woman feel like when she don't feel secure and protected and provided for, that's when, you know what I'm saying? But also that, I feel like that's a test. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, nowadays, it's not necessarily a thing that's taught. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's harder to be like, I'm going to sit here in this situation and I'm going to stay. You know what I'm saying? It, like, takes, like, somebody to just be like, this is where, like, they literally have to be like, this is what
he's trying to get.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she got to be able to see the vision, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now, I'm not saying, like, if the dude got ambition but don't got money, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she can see the vision and believe in the vision, maybe she'll, you know what I'm saying? But in that case, in the other case, then I definitely understand why they wouldn't want to be with somebody that don't got, you know what I mean? But that was. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of agree with you on that. I feel like when you get to a certain point, maybe the woman is going through the same thing. Like, she's building herself to become a better person. Mm-hmm. And maybe y'all find each other and y'all automatically, it ain't going to click perfectly, you know.
For sure.
Like, but, you know, some compromise is going to have to come and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you could possibly find that person while you're up. Mm-hmm. And she has basically gone through somewhat similar of what you've gone through. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's how that shit will work out. But back to the original question at hand, the original question at hand, can men be happy without women or women be happy without men? I kind of have like a different thought process on that question because I feel like, yes, you can be happy without it because some people go and get something like a dog, a pet. They get a pet and they live with that pet for years to come, and you know, or they adopt a kid.
True.
So it's possible. I feel like it is possible. So
I mean, in the video too, like what T.I. was talking about was like what he was talking about when he was saying like it is like when you have your whole all your choices to yourself, and then when you fall on hardship and when you get older, especially because we all gonna get older, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like it's in your youth you can be happy without a woman, but internally like it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like you can't do that, or no, a woman can't be happy without a man. You can, but it'll be harder to do that because you want to walk through this life with somebody, or at least like, because it's still people. When you 70 years old, you think you're gonna, like, if you alone, you think you don't want to be with nobody. You don't think you're gonna try. If you have the energy and the mindset of I want to spend the rest of my days with somebody, you ain't gonna try to spend it with it.
I feel like there might be plenty of people out there like that don't want nobody at all. Like,
I mean, true.
I had this conversation with Selena earlier because she had a great point. Like, there's people with different thought processes and shit like that.
For sure, yeah. That's why I was saying that the possibility realm like is open to me. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like oh shit, this shit completely closed off. Like, it ain't nobody else that ever thinks like this. But I'm saying generally.
And that's what I kept saying. Generally, yes. You could say that they would want that, but generally it's only, you know, the point of view of us people. Like,
you can go yes, us, but if I go out of a certain amount of people and the stuff that we're programmed on, if whatever we program, I'm not saying that everybody, but most of the stuff that you programmed like to like and what's called, like, it's kind of like us being in this certain city, certain, you know what I'm saying, like what's called, like we're bound to like certain things, you know what I mean? So everything is still like a general, you know what I mean, like your favorite sport ain't basketball, but you still end up playing it a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might not be your favorite thing, but it's still generally, oh, black dudes play basketball real good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going deep into it, going deep into general statements. It's a general statement. It's not supposed to be specific at all. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's not supposed to be specific. I know that, but like our general ain't everybody else's general. I don't know how to explain what I mean by that.
General is out of like if it's
basically out of everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, so it's like general got to be at least 40 to 50%.
Yeah, but general, that could be general in America, but something.
Nigga, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Anyway, basically, I was back to the original thing at hand. Basically, yeah, you might want somebody. Yeah, you don't want somebody generally speaking between us, but you can also find that happiness within a friend too.
You man talking about friend benefits.
I'm not talking about I ain't talking about no benefits at all. I ain't talking about benefits.
Shit, real quick.
Still going.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't talking about no benefits at all. I'm talking about like the same gender friend type shit. You know, we like strictly just friends and shit. You know, and you there by my side type shit, and we just real close friends. That's all I'm saying.
That's just what I'm saying, bro. For whole life. For whole life, bro.
It sounds sad, but shit.
Like I say, in youth, it's good, but I feel like long term, generally, people gonna want somebody. And you saying a friend, I can understand that, someone you can call all the time, you talk to, having the best friend. But you still gonna need some, you still gonna need somebody, I guess. I guess. But we're gonna go to the next topic. Everybody got their gifts or whatnot, and I feel like people either one of the two in life. They're basically either one of the two in life. Either they adapt to their situations or they change their environment. And we had talked about it before, like on basically like the impact of having both of them. You know what I'm saying? And how having one helped you, and how having one helped us, and then how having to learn to do
the other one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But first we can talk about it adapting. You know what I'm saying? Like how you feel like that's your strong trait, but also a trait that you feel like you need to like not tinker with. Rely too much on. And I also feel the same way. So I'm gonna let you go first on it.
So I feel like growing up, I kind of always knew I was a little bit different, and never knew how. I guess the environment I grew up was different from everybody. Everybody I knew, and basically what I did was adapt, like everybody would do. They had adapt to the environment around them, and I just sat back, listened to what I heard go on around me, what the other kids said, what they did, and basically I tried to emulate what they did and stuff like that in order to make friends fit in and basically get through life in school. So I feel like that's good to learn how to do that skill. I feel like
it's good to learn how to socialize and be a social chameleon. So you feel like it's good to be a social chameleon, but
but I feel like you should also learn how. Like I'm still learning now to like you said, shape the environment around you. Learn how to be yourself within that environment and make things move the way you want it to move.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like that's a better thing because I feel like you're more happy and more content with yourself if you just learn how to be in your own skin. But
One thing, like with you, I moved around a lot. So going from school to school, place to place, like, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing different people on this side of town, being on the real black side of town, then going to white school, like a white school where there's a lot of white kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then going in between them and like going to, you know what I mean? Like going in there and adapting. Like at first, I feel like when I was younger, I wanted to be like my favorite movie when I was like 5 years old that I remember seeing was like Scarface. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like drug kingpin type shit. Like, yeah, like that's, I remember Godfather before I remember like Disney movies. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like that was when I, at a young age, that's kind of what my goal was. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I want to be like a kingpin. And then like, you know what I'm saying? Certain stuff happened in life. I ain't gonna talk about it right now, but certain stuff happened in life to other people. Certain stuff that happened in life to other people in my family or whatnot, that was in the streets and whatnot, kind of showed me that it was just like, yeah, that life or whatnot isn't for you. But being around a lot of people that's like younger, that was like kind of progressing towards that, me being more timid, I can't say being around confident beings, even though like sometimes they can be doing negative stuff. I looked at everything as me taking stuff out of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they did this, because I ain't never seen a perfect human. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nobody perfect in all areas of their life, and that's why I don't never try to focus on being perfect. You know what I'm saying? Just try to be the best I can be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect somebody to be perfect on this lens. You know what I'm saying? They do that shit good. I'm gonna look at that. How you do that? Well, you know what I'm saying? And learn it that way. You know what I'm saying? But with people that was doing bad stuff, they confidence. They didn't give a fuck. Like they didn't give a fuck. So it's like it grew on me to not be like, hey. And then they tell me like, nigga, you roll with us, nigga, you cool, like you straight, like you know what I'm saying? Like having me be more and like. Be like, okay, all right, you straight, nigga. Like, oh damn, you hanging with everybody. Like when it came to basketball, I was like, yeah, dude, you want like no scrub type shit. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you had more confidence in yourself, you probably would have went further and stuff like that. So I feel like in that part, adapting in my environment taught me that. It taught me a lot in that aspect. And you know what I'm saying? Like the confidence go through a lot of, you know what I'm saying, wells in your life after you unlock that. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel it. You know what I'm saying? And when you lose it, you feel it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but to the changes in the environment, one thing I'm good at is, I'm saying I'm just now getting to the point where I'm changing my exterior. Where I'm like, okay, this gotta change. I'm making the direct decisions to change the stuff. You know what I'm saying? But before I could live in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I could really, really live in my mind. Like this whole day has been a fucking blur. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a whole blur because I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, I'm manifesting, I'm like visualizing, like when I get home, when I make this song, when I'm thinking about me recording the lines while I'm at work, driving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about like, oh, boom. Like, I'm actually sitting there recording a song, so when I do record a song, it sounds like it did in my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? After I get in my, you know what I mean? So I knew how to change my like, put myself in another, I guess, like comatose in my environment and change and but I feel like it's now where I'm starting to be able to be like, I'm touching my environment, you know what I'm saying, changing to where I need it to be. You know what I mean? Of course.